Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is at the Performance Racing Industry Show. And of course, the PRI show is in Indianapolis, the world center of racing. So named because the most famous racetrack on the planet is just on the other side of town.
Well, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway was built as a technology incubator, really, early on in 1909 when they built the track. Carl Fisher and the founders, that was the reason they built the track, not so much for a race, but to test cars. There was not really any good roads where you could take cars out and really test them. And it turned into a race.
All forms of racing are represented here at PRI, including No Prep Kings. This is Ryan Martin's World Championship car, ZL1 Camaro. By rule, they have to adhere to the factory lines and dimensions. You can see all the character traits of this Camaro. What you can't see is the 3,500 horsepower Pro-Line engine with a ProCharger under the hood.
If you have two parts you need to connect, but you need them to move, then you need rod ends. And Rod End Supply is the only place to go. Bob Douglas, tell me about the variety of rod ends you guys supply.
We make a wide variety of rod ends. We make some economy style rod ends for maybe lawnmowers, lawn tractors, that type of thing. We make more precision rod ends, which sometimes can even be used in space, such as SpaceX. Industrial machinery, race cars, Indianapolis, NASCAR, rod ends, spherical bearings are used everywhere.
What makes Rod End Supply's rod ends better?
We try to be very attentive to detail, make sure there's good quality, good service, and on-time deliveries.
Talking size here, what's the range of rod ends?
This is the largest that we make at the present time. This has got a 1-inch hole with an 1.25 inch thread. It's a fairly heavy part, almost about 2 pounds. The smallest part we make is a part that we make for Disney, for their animatronics. And this has got a 540 thread with a 440 hole in the ball. Of course, if you've got rod ends, they have to be connected to something. So we have a variety of aluminum and steel swedge tubes. You can make your own connecting link, because we also sell threaded, welded bungs, so you stick them in pieces of tubing and weld them, so you can make your own link. We also have a lot of variety of other parts, such as the uniballs. Uniballs are basically a rod end without a thread on it. So the uniballs a lot of times are used in suspension components such as A-arms. So people make their own A-arms because they don't necessarily want a ball joint. They want a uniball that will give them a little more flexibility and a little more precision.
If you've got a machine from a lawnmower to a car to a spaceship, you're going to need Rod End Supply. Go to rodendsupply.com.
1961 Corvette. The Corvette fans love this car. This one's a little special though, and not because it's got an LS3 under the hood. Check out the lines. Look at the chrome. The red is so deep. The interior amazing. But as you get to the rear of the car, it is revealed the entire top is from a 1963 split window Corvette. A shocker here at PRI.
On the P.O.R. products catalog, it says they're with you from rust to finish. Yes, they'll fight your rust. Their finishes look amazing. But now, Kurt, how do you keep those finishes looking great?
So I'm glad you asked. We just launched our new detail line earlier this spring, and we have a whole assortment of products from tire dressing cream to car shampoo, detail spray, a one-step compound and polish. But the two I want to talk about today are our one-step compound and polish and our detail spray. So our one-step compound and polish is pretty self-explanatory. One step, put it on a foam pad, go down the side of the car, and it will give you a car lot new shine on the side of the car. You can also do it by hand, but it's a lot easier not putting all that elbow grease into it if you just want to do it with a pad. The other one I want to talk about is our detail spray, and this will also give your clear that brand new off-the-lot look, and you can apply that right after you wash the car. Whenever you start to see a shine fade from the car, you can reapply it, just spray it on and wipe it off with a microfiber cloth.
What makes P.O.R. products, finished products, different from the others that are out there?
So what's really unique about these products here is we wanted to take the same level of quality that we're known for with our rust prevention paint and put it into a line of detail products. So you won't find another detail product out there the same quality level and price point that we have with these.
How do I know I'm getting a quality product from P.O.R. products?
It's all in the name. It's guaranteed sale every time, and we wouldn't make that issue if we couldn't back it up.
And it's all made in the USA. They're there from rust to finish and beyond. PORproducts.com. Don't hit the brakes yet. We're still on a hot lap around PRI on Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, so keep it right here.